Hello, welcome. Here we are. Are you there? Anyway, I had today to look into Knight of Pentacles, Rider White. Well, earlier what I found out, Jasmine Fox, hello. Earlier what I found out, consistency of effort, then I was thinking that this guy could be like, sort of like appearing like the magician, but he's not. He's just consistent with his stuff, what he does. Pretty good. I think my beard is growing more gray than earlier. Is that normal? Yeah, I'm cool. But yeah, this was consistency of the effort, and somehow I'm getting the picture that this guy appears to be the magician of Pentacles. But it's not quite so, and he is kind of hiding under the plate mail or whatever armor this is called, I guess. So, also like it's sort of like equinox. The pentacles go like the sun in page and this, and then the and many things. Also, the horse is not really moving. It's opposite to the color what is in the death, for example, which is white, here is black. So this guy is wandering, he's planning, and kind of down to earth, literally, I would say. So there is some thoughts about that guy in the end. And how are you, Jasmine? Let's put even glasses on so I can actually see something. Oh, hi. Alright. I want a general love reading. Well, that's a nice way to start this. Tarot at 1. Hey, I'm early. What? So, Jasmine Fox, general love reading, please. Let's see what we can get from here. Let me take a sip of this. Love. So, yeah, it's only 1. Normally it's like I go on, I get like at 2, 1:30, so I'm kind of running early today. Can you say running early? I'm not sure. I've said it anyway. But yeah, love reading for Jasmine Fox. General love reading, please. Okay, when we're happy with the shuffle, let's see. Yeah, I've been planning to go online like kind of a lot earlier, sort of, because sometimes it's like till 4 a.m. and it's a little bit like you have to get up kind of early, all that. But anyway, enough with the talking shop, business, whatever. Now we check what we have for Jasmine Fox. General love reading for Jasmine. We are a couple of shuffle anonymous away. And these. Hi, how are you doing? Exena Maldonado. Okay, now for Jasmine, then for Exena. Well, I see that in general that in the recent past there has been a serious like opportunity or like raw emotion, like something which could be really considered, I think, indeed love. And but I think that has not really taken sort of like shape, and At the moment, I see that you seem a little bit moody. So I think you are basically you're wondering about this high dark priest. So you are wondering. I think you would be wondering about this opportunity, or then it could be that it was bit maybe lost. You are like in between two things. Could be even two people at the moment, and I think something will kind of strike you to the core and gonna put things crumbling down. Meaning that I think this, if there is something that wasn't what you're thinking, and then something happens that is not really up to you, and you see the whole situation in this possible relation how it is, and that can either bring down good things or give good things in a sense. So I think you are wondering, of some relation that has been a potential, and I think this is a possibility that has, when you stop wondering and you kind of move forward with this, I can see that I would say that there's in the near future that this would be some sort of a union already. That there's a possibility of like more serious relation, and that would take you to kind of like new worlds in a sense, or new aspects of everything. So I think there could be, if you get your mind around it, I think there would be in the near future like a serious relation coming, if you decide that this is what you want. But I think that would, in the near future anyway, I would see that there will be big revelations for you. I think things will crumble so that new things can kind of be built from that. So, does it give you any ideas? Does it feed your mind? So, let's see. First. And also, we're gonna take for Jasmine still from different cards. This is which is related to Finnish folklore. So the advice card comes here. So let's see. Yeah, well, the thing is that I see that there could be. Yeah, maybe this means because this, for me, is this that you are a little bit moody. You're thinking between two things, and you are looking at the relation or the possibility of this. And well, you could see that this person could be actually even bored. But I think something will happen. It's not up to you. That makes you maybe a little bit see things a little bit differently, and maybe how you have sort of like have an idea, for example, what some sort of relation or something is, maybe that's about to change. But I think it's rather dramatic what it is, and advice comes from a deck, a Finnish deck, and the advice is this. Whatever you can get from this, it's called ukko, right? So whatever you can get from this is your advice. So we make the advice with these cards, which is all funny and original at the moment. Hello, Adriana, and welcome. Okay, we cool, Jasmine? So that was, it's a card from a Finnish deck called Ukko. Let's see, where did I put it? I will show it to you again, maybe I was a bit fast. Whatever you can get from this, or you can try to search it. It looks like this. So I'm not gonna say anything much about it. Just look at it and what do you get from it. That's your advice. Muy bien. So next we have Exina. And then we have Dark Priest and then Adriana. Okay. Does Steve miss me? Thank you. Well, let's see. Okay, yeah, I get carried away with this. Jasmine. And thank you for coming to our channel. So, Exina, does Steve miss me? Thank you. Let's see. Hi, live from India, Dark Priest. Oh, that's cool. India, Botswana. Hey, we are like really multinational sort of thing. Does Steve miss me? So, Exina, this is for you. Next one is for Exina. Does Steve miss me? Let's see what we see here. Hey, Jasmine, am I lecturing or something? Like, you know, okay, moving on. Does Steve miss me? Thank you. Well, let's see. A couple of more shuffles. When we're happy with the shuffle, Exina. Does Steve miss me? Exina. I have to take this in here. Let me see. I think yes. I would have to say yes. I think you have some connection. You are somehow bound together, I think. And I think there's could be even some sort of opportunity with him to do pretty much, I think, some activity together, which could bring about. But I think he's waiting something from you. I don't know, maybe he's waiting that you reach out to him in some way, but I see that in the near future anyway, the things are not gonna change. They're gonna stay pretty much how it is. So if what I see is like maybe there is not so much connection or communication, but I think he's waiting for something. Maybe somehow he's waiting for some moment or waiting for you to reach out to him. But anyway, I don't see a big change in your situation with this person. So, but I think yes, I think he does. And for you also, we will take Exina, advice card from a Finnish deck, which is based on Finnish folklore. So it's a funny thing because, well, you can try to check from the web what it means, but I'm not going to say anything more than that. So basically, you just have to figure out with the picture anything you can get from the picture works as your advice. It doesn't matter at all. Do you know the cars or don't know the cars? And these cars, most of the people probably don't know. So it's kind of new and exciting, like I said. Fun enough. That's what I'm gonna say. Lempo from the Finnish text. So Exina, this is your advice. I will just have to hint that it actually has something to do with human relations and sort of love. But anyway, whatever you can get from this, Exina, this is your advice. And anyone who is new, if you like our channel, do subscribe, like, comment, do all sorts of things, and YouTube will like us more, and then everybody will be happier. So, I guess. Also, in the screen, instructions, if you want to have personal reading, if you want to buy some of our non-precious jewelry, Sigils, or Sigils like the Spanish say, write us an email, dstonerocks@hotmail.com. If you want to ask anything, if you want to give a comment, feedback, you can even donate to us through PayPal if you wish to. There's instructions and a link for that too. But anyway, good that we got that out of the way. Then we have Dark Priest. Hi, Dark Priest. Blondia. I followed you in November. Amazing content. More power to you. Oi, thank you. That's really cool. From India? Never been there. I had a friend who was there. He said that there was an earthquake at the time, and he was inside a house, and he started to see cracks on the walls. We don't really have those here much, but he was a little bit freaking out. He's kind of tough guy, but anyway, he ran out of the building with rest. It was like not the center of it and all that. But India, muy bien. I've been looking into certain philosophies towards that way as well. So, I'm a Scorpio, Sun Scorpio, rising and rising. Fair enough. So, fair enough, Dark Priest. Do you want to ask something, or am I missing out on something here? Which wouldn't be the first time and not the last either. And Dark Priest, thank you for, hey, following us. That's really cool. Yeah, we have people now. India, Lebanon, United States, Spain, Chile, Bolivia. All around the globe. That's pretty cool. And Botswana. I have to say the Botswana. That was cool. So, Dark Priest, do you have a question? Or you're just happy to be here? I'm very happy that you are here. I'm happy to be here too. But okay, if not, fair enough, Adriana, you're up. Por favor, ask your question. Okay, long story. It's a little bit of a long story past history with him, but I will keep my question simple. What does Bill feel about me? Fair enough, Adriana. Let's see what we get from the cards. What does Bill feel? I'd like to walk away, but not be his friend again, but I am curious. Okay. Well, let's see what we get from here. Somehow what I see between you is some sort of disappointment that happened in the past, which is obviously, I guess, could be, even without the cards, easy to say, sort of. What he feels, I think he feels that there could be something between you, that he's expecting this, and I would be surprised if he has not done, or he would be doing some sort of rather dramatic move, kind of like charging in. So I don't know. For me, it seems like I think this person somehow is, I don't know if what to say, aggressive, but I think he could be like I think he has intentions towards you. Like, definitely. I think there is like nothing absolutely defined, but I think he has. And for me, I get from you is this. So I think you, like you just said, funny enough, for me, this means like was earlier sort of like you're a little bit moody and thinking maybe you're between two things, thinking what to do with this. Uh, but somehow I think there is some sort of a disappointment slash something that somebody's feeling a little bit like this, or something that happened between you created this between you two. So I think he has kind of like a raw, like I think he feels that he should and has some opportunity with you. And I think he would like he would make some kind of dramatic move even. But what I see, I don't know if he would be anyway. Um, I don't know if he would be like wanting something from you, and then when he gets it, he's kind of turns his back on you. And I think that you have clearly. Okay. Yeah, because for me, I get this as his action. I would consider even sometimes I would consider this even like a revenge from something. But what I got the other cards, I wouldn't think so. I think this would be really like just rah, coming at you like really. But what for you, what I think how you are doing is more like, well, for you, I get these. So for me, it's like you definitely have seen through some phase, and I think what I see here at best, I think if you give this person chance, for me, it would mean this, which we pretty much they would have to be on guard, and in a way that would be kind of funny because he will come at you like this, and you will be like this, right? And also, some it could be that something that happens could go like a little bit behind your back that you wouldn't quite notice, even if it's like really obvious. But I think you would have to be on your guard. So, hello, Lion. So we had some words about the swords, keeping them sharp. I think if you decide that you want to be around this person or in contact or friends or whatever, I think you would be a little bit on your toes or on your guard, right? And I think it would take some time if you are with this would be friends with this person. I think it could be possible that you could sort of mend the things from the past and be friends, but I think it's not something that would happen very easily. Hola, Zanab. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't see that it would be very easy in a sense. And also for Adriana, advice from the Finnish cards. Whatever you get from this, it's called Arnikratti, right? You're welcome, Adriana. Yeah, I think it's from this hugger, if I may use the term hugger that I will anyway use. It's really like I think it's kind of selfish move. I think he just wants something from himself, and it's not. It's I don't know. That's kind of how it is. Yeah, these are like a Finnish deck of cards. and made by one Finnish woman. What the hell was the name of this? I forget. Oh dear. They are actually made by Susanna Salo. I have to take, there's a book thing coming. Mythic Fennica Tarot, there comes a book, you can get it in English. And Susanna Salo, it's based on Finnish folklore, and it's pretty nice. It's definitely, the imagery is like mostly kind of green. For example, the star is the North Star, which is like this. But the cards are really, I think for me, I haven't seen that many decks, kind of some, but let's say for me they are kind of original, right? Okay. So Anna Salo and Mythic Fennica Tarot, probably from Amazon or something. You can find those if you are interested, and Google it and stuff, right? Hey, nice to have you here always, Adriana. And you, as you say, there. So that's the right attitude. That's what I think. All right. Let's see, who was next? And now I'm mumbling here. Yes, you are. Indeed. Dark Priest didn't ask, he was just, or she just saying that she followed us, which is really cool. Indian love from India. I don't get that every day. Sometimes, but not every. Okay, so yeah, Zanet Gohar is next. What are Usman's feelings towards me? We'll see. What are Usman's feelings towards Zanet? Thank you. Fair enough. And then we go Lion Loves Me. Sorry, I don't know if I'm is after. So now Zanet. What are Usman's feelings towards me? We'll see what we can get. You take care and stay safe, Adriana. Alright. What are Usman's feelings towards me? Somehow I see that in the past, near past, there has been some kind of display of passion or something that maybe have gone a bit not, or he has had kind of some sort of stronger emotion, passion even towards you. At the moment, I think he's seeing a new opportunity, and this would be that something happens or is happening at the moment on him that is not really up to him. He's sort of, I wouldn't say that his world will crumble, but something that he's doing, I don't know if he is with someone else, I think that's gonna go down bad, or that's gonna end. But I think he's seeing some realization at the moment, and funny enough, near future, dear Saneb, near future I see this, the Lovers. So basically, yeah, I think he is somehow harboring some kind of opportunity towards you, but this requires that something else goes down, and this will kind of make his world sort of crumble a little bit. So I don't know, maybe he's realizing something. I don't know, maybe he's kind of seeing you in a different light, and he's producing himself like aha moments, sort of, right? So maybe he gets kind of like he uses kind of reason first, which will bring him kind of down, and in the end I see his feelings towards you are in a state of changing. And I would say that I would be very surprised if he doesn't have romantic feelings towards you in the near future. Right? Hopefully that makes some sense. Made sense for me. Moving on. Hey, Sanne, for you, an advice from again, why do I don't remember this? Mythic Fennica Tarot. Finnish deck by Susanna Salo. It's not our sponsor, we just like the deck, and it's a Finnish person, so we just want to mention it many times here, so maybe somebody buys it and she's gonna be very happy. But anyway, advice, Sanne. So this is Bellamo. The imagery is, well, I think it's true to Finnish tradition, which is rather grim in certain things. Can be kind of beautiful. You have the moon there, and like this. So this is your advice. Whatever you get from this, you can of course just Google it also and check it. But yeah, I think Usman is in brink of realization, and there is something dramatic about to happen. This is what I think. What I see here. Okay, Zanab, you cool? We cool? So, what we have next, what we have here is, will Riyadh come back to me? I'm a Scorpio, and what's he thinking about me now? Okay, so if we are good with Sanab, are we? Sanab, you still here? Then we're gonna go for Lion Lysen. So Lion, you're next. And will Riyadh come back to me, Aisha? Nice Scorpion, what is he thinking about me now? Well, let's see what we get. When we're happy with the shuffle, then we're gonna move. You're welcome, Zanab. So yeah, I'm giving now advices from this Finnish deck. I don't know how many times. It's come from a different deck. The advice, it's not Rider White, it's a different deck. Okay? Muy bien. So, Lion. Well, hopefully thank me after the reading as well. Well, here comes what we see and what we have in these cards for you. Okay, this. Then we have to have this. You know how we keep getting one certain card kind of lot today? I think he's kind of balancing the idea. I think he's not sure. Although, and what he is thinking about you is like you bear also like some kind of bondage with this person. Some kind of like it's more like I wouldn't want to put chain, but you are somehow like still bonded together. And I think what he thinks about you, I think at the moment he's thinking about this. Like, will he come back? He's kind of juggling with the idea. What I think, because the other card, what is happening and what he is like clarification for the will he come back or not is this. So there's two naked people in the screen in the card, and the devil is in there, and it's about pleasures of flesh and lust and stuff. So I think this person is kind of is lusting after you, right? And what he thinks you can, well, anyone can who has seen at least movies can understand what then when there is two naked people like this and what he's thinking about. So he's probably thinking about sex, right? And I think this you share some bond which is maybe not even all that healthy in some aspects. Will he come back? At right now, no. And let's see if there is near future. We keep getting certain card, which is this, the Tower. Looks very dramatic. I cut it, I don't know, many times today. Strange. But let's see. That's the near future. We take a little bit clarification for that. Well, something dramatic will happen in the near future. And I think even somehow something between you will come a full circle. So I don't know if you will get together and it's gonna be exactly the same that it was. I think this person will be how he has been. I don't think he has changed in any way. I think he'll stand his ground. He's gonna be exactly the same person that he was before. So if that's good, fine. If it's not, then it's not so fine. So yeah, I think he is juggling the idea and he's thinking about sex. And near future, I think, could present an opportunity that you could be together and that he would come with you. And that would define something. Also, it would anyway bring about some small, like, butting of heads, like small, I don't remember words today. Like minor issues, minor fights. But yeah, I think he's juggling the idea. What he thinks about you is that he has some link to, and it could be really related to the physical side of things. Something dramatic is gonna happen, which is probably not related straight for you or him. And there is a possibility that you will kind of like, you will close some circle. You will be, I don't know, maybe you come back together. Not this person is gonna be the same that he was before. And if you're gonna be together or not, you will have some minor issues with this person. Nothing very traumatic, right? And advice, again, from the other cards. Mystic Fennica Tarot. So the advice is this. It's the vortex. So whatever you can get from this, doesn't matter if you know the meanings or not. Whatever you give this is your advice for the situation. I get my ideas what it could mean and you have yours. And what you have is gonna be the right one. So whatever you get from this vortex card, that's your advice, right? This because this is the one. Oi, moment. Well, he loves you or not. Well, what I have the cards there. Angel cards, hey. I would say that for him, I don't know. I don't know if I would want to use term practical, but I think, like I said, I think he's like craving and lusting like you. So I didn't see things that would be indicating for me like very deep, passionate love. I think it would be more like a bondage with this person, sort of like that you are linked together. And what I see, it could be like a little bit like a dependency. So, no, I would have to say love. Let's take a clarification for that. Well, I think it's possible if this person can feel that in that sense. So, I think that can kind of evolve there. I think there is somewhere this within him, but I don't know if he can deal with that himself or he knows what it means. It's possible, but I think it's difficult for this person to feel love. Maybe he's rationalizing things too much, or he's just too much. But no, at the moment I wouldn't say that this is the case. No. I would be very happy to say yes as in a way, but I cannot. Sorry. I have to say no. Possibilities maybe to evolve that too, or that would transform, but at the moment it's, I would say for him, it's physical. And it's, in a sense, if you think about love in a romantic sense, for example, or in a sense that of many other senses, God knows. But this is what I think it is. Okay. Yes, Sina, I did it. You were. There was Zaneb, and now was Lion, and you were before that, I think. So I did yours already. So if you go back a little bit, then it's gonna be there, right? You are welcome, Lion. And people, hey, if you like what you see here and what you hear, even if you don't really like what you hear, I'm gonna tell you anyway what I think is there. So, but if you like the channel, you can subscribe. You click the button, then you hit the bell, then you see things when we come here, and then we get YouTube algorithm things, and we are happier people, and we're gonna give you our undying gratitude. Anyway, so but yeah, Angel Carlos, you go ahead, right? I'm gonna have to take some coffee. It's not very good manners to drink on a live video. Okay, but yeah, Angel, go ahead. And yeah, on the screen. Otherwise, if you want to ask anything, well, like I said at some point, you want to ask why the universe exists, write us an email. We'll give it a shot. We'll give you some kind of good philosophical or whatever quantum physical thing about it. Or if you want to give feedback, you want to order one of our stones, what we have, we have non-precious stones, runes, sigils. So if you have something you desire, send us an email and we talk about it. Or if you want a personal reading, that's not gonna be free. This is. You can send us an email, dstonerocks@hotmail.com, and then we figure out something, Skype, WhatsApp, email. We can do lots of different things. Okay. So, Angel, I think you're up next, man. It's for me currently, and dancing outcome looks like that. Okay. When we're happy with the shuffle, then it's for Angel. How's English and Finnish for me currently? Just looks like the outcome. Okay. First, let's see. I would have to say at the moment, Eliza is not really thinking about you. Somehow. Like, at the current moment, I think she's somewhere and she's literally resting. I think she wants to be, like, at the moment, be left alone. And funny enough that I get the card for the near past that she left somewhere. And based on something from earlier, we know that was the case. yeah, I don't think this person is really thinking about you at the moment. And I think you have some sort of connection with her. But at the moment, I would say that it's more gonna be staying as a friendship. And I don't know if she has some kind of legal things that she has to attend to, and she has to find some balance for her own stuff. Let's see. Well, I think she's yeah. I don't think she's really thinking about you much at the moment, and she has her own things that she has to balance. I think it could be that she has some kind of legal issue things going on, but after this has been managed, I think after this there is all possibilities that things could go whatever way if you confess her how do you feel. But I have to say yet again that this is not the right moment, right? And then will you see her? Yeah. Let's see what we can say to this more. I think she can be a little bit evasive at the moment because, like I said, she wants to be on her own. She could be literally resting from something. I don't know if she had a bit of a rough time once she's been away. And let's see. For me, somehow, I get this idea from here is that if you don't see her in the 11th till 11th, then I think you won't see her on 14th either. If you haven't seen her till 11th, I would say that 11th I would be seen here would be the day that you might see her. And if you don't bump into her or see her on 11th, then you're not going to see her on 14th. I think so. But yeah, and when you see her, she might be at least first a little bit on guard. Maybe she's going through some stuff and she might be a little bit distant or evasive. But then, on the other hand, if you meet her, I think she will estimate what's going on in a sense. But I would say that yes, if you don't see her till 11th or on 11th, then I don't think you're gonna see her on 14th also. So then it's gonna go further than that. And let's take. Oh, there's more. Machine the city. City, city. I would say even with our, let's say what if we can get a clarification. I wonder or oh yeah, I think she's in the city, but like I said, I think she's in some kind of some sort of a bit of a rest that she's like wants to be a little bit isolated, right? Then of course one starts to think about the whole virus business that is going on, but I don't think it's that. But yeah, I think at the moment she is in the city, but she doesn't want to be in contact, I guess. Let's see. No, funny enough, I don't know, I get justice as the issue. So sort of, it's like something with some legal things, documents, papers, or even with the law. I remember seeing in some reading that hopefully it was not the case that somebody could have died. Maybe it's something to do with inheritance. And the same body things come what was earlier there. I think she had to. She had. I would say I don't think it's like boyfriend issues. I think it's something more, something different, or it could be like that could be somehow related. I cannot say why. Hmm. Fair enough. Could be. And obviously, if I kind of remember something. Oh, sorry, just a second. What is this? Just a moment. I didn't connect my computer to the chargers, which was a little bit hard. Okay, we have to do another thing here. Oh dear. Just a sec. All right, sorry. Some technical issues. When we put a printer, like a laser printer, there somehow it blows like an automatic fuse, and I didn't remember that. But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, of course. Like I check what is in the cards, but it cannot. I guess even unconsciously, it will affect the reading, like everything else. If something has been discussed before or something like this. But yeah, what were now I got a little bit thrown away, thrown off. No, I think I think it's could be considered to any kind of legal matters or papers or something. And hmm. And I think has something to do that she has to figure some things out for herself. Like I said, that she's in a sort of in a rest state at the moment, right? Yeah, but yeah, it's like I said, 11. If it's not 11th, then I think it's gonna be longer than 14th. So I think somehow I see that 11th would be the day that you could see. Oh, yeah, that was a bit surprising. Go ahead, Serena Lynn. I think we can take you next. So go ahead. Yes, you can. Yeah, sorry about that. I have to kind of disappear. It was like some technical hardware issues, in a sense. It's really funny because this is not that old building or anything, and you kind of connect the printer thing, and then it's put it on, and first it has burned, kind of like blown the automatic fuse before, so the computer has been all the time there. I didn't check it. It was with this kind of like a extension cord thing that has a switch, So it was not on. I was about to lose better. Will I get regular income if I get to working on my YouTube channel again? That's an interesting question, is it not? So yeah, Serena Lee. Will I get regular income if I get to working on my YouTube channel again? Okay, let's see. When we're happy with the shuffle, let's see. Will I get a regular income if I get to working on my channel? I just want to see what messages comes through, because the last time things had been moving very slow for me. Okay, Angel, I will take Serena, her question. I will then give you answer for your question. But this one is for Serena. I just want to see what message comes through, because the last time things were not moving. Things were moving slowly for me. So let's steady income. I think what I would have to say that it depends, in a sense that I think you are somehow in a mood still about that, like you said, that didn't work so fast last time. I think you have some opportunity that you are not seeing. That is from the past, which is with the, I think it could be with the channel, that you are missing out on some opportunity that you could do. And you somehow might be feeling kind of like, I think recent past you have been feeling, you have been maybe looking at too much what went wrong, in a sense, instead of thinking that there's another card that gives me that there is some opportunity that you might not have seen. I think it's possible, but I don't think it would be fast either. I think it would be, depending on how you manage it, I think it will be can be a longer road, or then you have to kind of like sort of look into the stars and find like something completely new with your channel. And there is like, you have some sort of opportunity to do that, but you don't seem to see that. And I think with the channel, it would be a little bit struggle, but mostly with yourself, in a sense, and whatever you can get from this. But regular income is possible, but I don't think it would be something that would come fast. I think it requires work, and it would be a bit struggle. And it might be related something how you deal with things. With the channel, for example, that you might have to change. Or then you might be a little bit worried of doing something in another way. Maybe you can try to think more big even. Or something is sort of like stopping you for doing everything you could, or stopping you for seeing an opportunity that is basically handed. So I think something is handing you this, that there is something that is handing you an opportunity that you don't see. It's like comes from a cloud even, or like, well, I will show you this. It looks like this. You have something going on, and you're being like, somebody is really trying to give you an opportunity, but you don't see it somehow, right? So, but I would say that it's possible, but I won't say that it would be very fast and easy in that sense. Advice from Finnish tarot deck. the pike of Tuonela. So whatever you can get from here, this is your advice. Doesn't matter if you know the cards or you don't know the cards. There is a big fish there. And like a moon. So whatever you get from this is an advice for your question. Okay? Pike of Tuonela. So, in a sense, I think the YouTube thing, I don't know, it's a boring answer. Like, yeah, you have to think more and work harder and all that. But yeah, anyway. I think there is maybe, I would think it boils down to this, that there is more opportunity for you in your channel that you somehow realize. Let's try to check if I can get anything from that more. I don't know if you have someone you know who has done good with this or is good with money. Maybe there is somebody you can ask somehow. Do you know someone who has kind of made this happen already? Do you know someone who has their own channel and is getting like some decent money out of it? For example. Or maybe you could get help from someone, even financially or like in practical matters, that if there is some person who has knowledge of this field and has somehow made it in YouTube or has some channel that is working or is related to the field somehow, I think that could help. Which is, if you think about it, you could say this of course without any cars, but in a sense what I see here, that would be one idea. Sort of like to ask someone who knows what to do. So there is that. Because that could be also like the idea that you actually know some person somehow who could help, but you might have to ask for help. Well, think about it. Maybe you get to know someone like that soon, for example. Yeah. Hmm. Well, I will ask for you. What should you do to make it, like grow faster, better? Yeah, I think so too. That was like, there's a couple of cards with the cups, and this could be like I said, this might be as well as something that you feel some way about it, but that doesn't necessarily have to mean that it's the case, you know. But we can ask also for you still, like, well, what should you do? In a sense, there's a lot of things. There is advices. But let's ask another question, more straightforward. What you should do so your channel would move forward faster and you would get a steady income, right? And of course, I would say that you would have to estimate the situation and think, is the content what you are making, the channel that you are making, is it really something that you want to make? Does it make you happy? Are you like, you're not forcing it, or like, is it something that makes you satisfied sort of to do it in general? And I think you would have to make some really radical change with this if you want to make it grow faster and to make the steady income. I would say that you have to seriously evaluate, and I think this comes down to this, that like I said, that you have to look into this, what you are doing, and if it's truly what you want to do, because that's going to be, of course, the thing that shows to other people as well. That people, I think if you can manage in a sense that it's really something you want. Yeah, I think that's the stuff. It sort of like comes down to this, that if you can estimate, I would say that if you look at it closely, I think you're gonna move away from that, and then I see that could be movement after this in the near future. So if you can manage this, and I think you would have to change something radically. Like not just like, hey, I'm gonna change the color here, or the logo is gonna be different, or some nonsense like that. And it's gonna, I think you need to look at it closely. What do you do? Or actually, yeah, what do you wanna do? Look into that. And after this, I see that there is gonna be new opportunities. Yeah, I think if that's the case, I would probably say that that's a good idea. And if you do all this, I think there is new opportunities lurking, and you can learn from something that comes from the past. Also, will come, sort of, could be coming to your aid, and I think there is very much hope that it would then succeed much better. It will have some struggles as well, so it's not gonna be just smooth sailing, but estimation, maybe change something kind of radically, and then when you see that you are love what you do, and then everybody will see that they're gonna follow you and subscribe to you and like your channel, give you donations or whatever. And advice for this, that how you can make it the way that you could get the revenue and all that, would be this Ahti. And it's pretty much the god of the sea or something like this. So whatever you can get from this, it's your advice what to do to make the revenue like regular and all that. Okay? We cool? You happy? You okay? I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. So, but hey, Angel, are you still among us or with us? What was the question? If I will message her, will she answer if I communicate that way? So if you communicate her and try to reach her with a message. Right, alright, let's see. You're most welcome, and good luck with the channel. That's what we are here up to do. So, I have a degree in marketing, but I am not very good with online business in general, so I haven't really studied. That was a long time ago, but I have some ideas, sometimes. Very good ideas, sometimes bad ideas. But nevertheless, ideas, and good to have ideas. What am I saying? But anyway, hey, yeah, Seren Lim, good luck with your channel. Come by here also, tell us how it went. It's gonna be good, right? And everyone, subscribe, like, send us your money. 3 PayPal address, if you want. We are muy happy. Or if you want personal reading through WhatsApp, Skype, email, send us an email. Or if you want to buy one of our stones, rocks, we have those. We are dstonerocks. Vale. So, dstonerocks@hotmail.com, feedback, questions, We have been able to answer everyone so far. Might take a little while, but whatever. Send an email. We get back to you, right? So, Angel Carols, if I message her, will she answer if I communicate that way? You're a little bit like, haggling here with this stuff, aren't you? Yeah. But how about if I send a pigeon? No, I'm just kidding. Yes, okay. So, will she answer if you communicate with a message? Okay. So, Angel, let's see. Why there's making a background music for this poem. Somehow angrily. Not that way. I would say no. I don't think she would answer this, even a message at the moment. I think she's somehow like looking at the different direction and you're looking at another. You are looking at her back and she's looking at the past. And you're looking at her, sort of. And I think messaging would. I don't think messaging might be a good idea. I think it would just somehow a little bit add to the struggle a little bit. That no, I have to change my position on that one. I think it actually comes down to this. It depends on what kind of message you in the end would send to her. And I'm not sure if she could answer for some reason as well. So I would say that it's possible that she wouldn't answer at all, but I think it depends how you formulate the message or how like sincere sort of it is. What elements is included, and if it's like I don't know if you can formulate it in a way that it's like a what is this? What was in old like Godfather movies? God knows, ancient times when I was born at the time or something like this. If you can sort of make her an offer that she cannot refuse. But it would have to be, like sort of like uh, honest and straight from the corazon and all that, from the heart. It would have to be sort of like all the things on the table. Meaning that if she will answer to you, if you can ask in a way that she has no option but to answer, you know? Meaning that if you just want to be in contact, otherwise, I wouldn't go with the declaration of your feelings to her. But if you want to reach her and you want to talk to her and communicate with her, if you can, I would say that it's probable that she wouldn't. But if you can put your message in a really good way, like if it would be, it has to be like something really like not like, hi, how you doing? It would have to be sincere, honest, and like, well, one thing that comes to mind is like, in a way, like if you say like, hey, I haven't heard from you in days. What is going on? What are you okay? You know? But sort of, if you can formulate the message and the question for her, which would I think would have to be a question that would be sort of like a proposal that she cannot refuse. Okay? And for that communication stuff and for the message, I would say, advice from the Finnish cards. Folk of the graveyard. So there you have your advice about the communication if you send a message. So I would say like what kind of message that should be. Jesus Christ, I hope nobody really died or something, because I get these vibes from certain cards from this as well. Okay, but Angel Carlos, this is your advice about the communication with her and if you send a message. Right? You happy, Angel? We cool? You okay? Angel. But yeah, I think it starts to be time for me to kind of hang the cards. You cannot really say. It's like trying to translate from Finnish, like this kind of expression, to English, and it doesn't really work. So yeah, I think it's time for me to put the cards away, and then do something else. Do something else. But hey, thank you for everyone who came around. It's a pleasure. And I hope Serena will get her channel working and Angel gets his things going on. And Lion also. Exina, thank you for you too. Angel Carlos, yes. Thank you also again. Sanem Gohar, thank you for coming. And very warm thank you to Adriana as well. And always to lovely Jasmine Fox. Thank you for checking our channel again. And hey, I'm holding a candle and explaining and thanking everyone. But yeah, anyway, like, subscribe, make a comment if you want. This is what you're supposed to say in YouTube, so I'm saying it. Although I like if you subscribe, and I'm not saying that you should subscribe, but you should subscribe. Okay, see you in the future, which is probably tomorrow.